Hey, it's Ethan here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install these Titan Chain Twist Link Mud Service Snow Tire Chains on our 2022 Toyota Tacoma. These are going to be on tire size 265, 70, 16. Make sure you check the fit guide on etrailer.com to get the right chains for your size. Also, we have them on the rear axle as per our owner's manual. Make sure you're consulting that to get the chains on the right axle for your tires as well. These twist links are going to be oversized. They're going to be really helpful for off-road conditions like mud especially. They're going to be really large and really aggressive for those applications, including snow and ice as well. So let's check out how they work. The chains are in a ladder pattern, which means they go straight across the tire parallel to one another. It's going to be really helpful when you're starting and stopping, getting you that traction that you need. You're going to feel them more than you would a diamond pattern, and they're going to be less effective on turns. But with those twisted links that do just cross into one another, they're going to be a little bit more low profile than your traditional square links that you might see with ladder pattern chains. So you're going to feel them a little bit less than those, but they'll still get you a good bite into mud or maybe some snowy conditions. The chains are made of a low carbon steel, so they might not be quite as durable as some of the other chains that we offer that have some kind of alloy construction. They're going to do well enough, they just might not hold up quite as long in the elements against rust, weather, and corrosion than again those alloy chains might. The chains do come two to a set in this pretty lightweight cloth bag. It's got like a plastic liner inside, but honestly, as you can see, ours is already starting to rip here. So if you do get these chains, they're really heavy duty. They have the oversized links, and those hooks are also pretty large. So we definitely recommend picking up some kind of plastic tote or something better to keep them in. It's going to keep the chains more secure and keep the weather out. As far as the installation of these chains go, there are only 2 connection points. It's really easy to do, but we still recommend trying it out in your garage before you find yourself stranded on the side of the road trying to figure it out. You can check out how we did it right now. First thing we like to do is to lay the chains out flat. We just want to make sure that nothing is caught up or twisted or tangled. For the case of these chains, we want to make sure that this hook is on the side facing us because we will have to use that later. We also want to make sure that the chains are facing the right way. To do that, we use this large hoop at the end of each set of links. We just want to make sure that this flat side is facing down or on the tread of our tire. We'd rather that than have these pointed hooks making any contact with our tread. Now, with everything centered up and taken care of, we can grab a couple of the links towards the back and start draping these over our tire. These are pretty heavy duty, so I'm going to go as slow as I can just to make sure that there's no accidental contact with the rims or with the wheel well, anywhere where I don't want anything to get caught up or nicked. Had a little bit of chain get stuck there, so that's something that could happen to you as well. Just be patient, guide them around, and now we can make our next connection on the back. For that connection, we're just going to take this hook and fit it into one of these loose links on the other side. I'm just going to go with the middle one for now, but we can come back and adjust that if we need to. For our next connection, we want to fit this hook into one of the loose links on the other side again. I'm going for the third link in our case as well. Just slide it over and lever it back, and then we can fit that into the plate on the other side. Once we have our connections taken care of, that's pretty much the only tension we'll get into the chains, so we do recommend picking up one of these rubber tensioners. I'll just put it on starting at the bottom here. You'll put it on similarly to how you would a tire, just going from top to bottom, left to right, trying to get it as even as possible. Like I mentioned, when you're moving and bumping over ice and snow, the chains will tend to shift a little bit, so it's nice to have this just as a fail-safe to keep the chains tensioned when you're driving. Once you've got that tensioner in place, the chains are installed. Make sure you get them on your passenger side tires as well. Roll forward or backwards a few times just to make sure that everything is secure, and then you're ready to hit the road. Overall, these chains are a really solid off-road option for you if you find yourself in an area where you might need a little bit more traction in muddy conditions. Maybe you live in an area that gets a decent amount of deep snow and maybe some light ice on occasion as well. Because of those oversized links and the heavy-duty construction, they're going to be really powerful for that application, but they're going to be larger, and the twist links will help cut down on that a little bit. But if you don't need something quite as aggressive, you can check out something with maybe some smaller link sizes. We have plenty of options here at eTrailer. Feel free to check out the videos and the product pages. But this right here, again, was just a quick look at the Titan Chain Twist Link Mud Service Snow Tire Chains, how they fit on our 2022 Toyota Tacoma.